Every gamer has his first time, where he picks up his controller or keyboard, no, not you, and starts gaming. Now, I'm sure everyone's got their first game in mind, but frankly, I don't fucking care. Today's all about me. Of course it is. So today we're going to be talking about Poker Park Pikachu's adventure and how it's metal as fuck. Also, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and go follow my Twitter and my TikTok. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. So, Poker Park Pikachu's Adventure was the first video game I ever played. Period. I was too young to even read, by the way, and yet I was becoming friends with every Pokemon in this park. I also completed this game, mind you, before I could read as well. Call me the next dream. Speaking of which, there are actually speedruns of this game, because of course there are speedruns of every game, and they're actually really mesmerizing to watch. I do really like them. Anyway, you're probably wondering, what is Poker Park Pikachu's Adventure? It's a Wii game that came out at some point in the past, and it's epic. It takes place in the Pokemon universe where the human race has been eradicated and only Pokemon remain. And you have to help Pikachu go around and befriend all the Pokemon. I mean, you know, I get it. Pretty much every Pokemon game has revolved around humans catching Pokemon, so a Pokemon catching another Pokemon would be a bit weird. What, would that be like cannibalism? So you go around as Pikachu talking to different Pokemon, usually performing some sort of task for them and then becoming their friend. You complete levels, do different mini games, and fight other Pokemon, and it's honestly pretty fun. Better than whatever the fuck this was supposed to be. Now, I did beat this game when I was younger, but I'm pretty sure I did the bare minimum to complete that task. So let's take a look at the first video game I ever played, Poker Park Pikachu's Adventure. So you play as Pikachu, obviously, going about different levels as Pikachu. Fuck, what the fuck is this script? You have a number of different attacks, the first being Quick Attack, which also doubles up as running. You have Thunderbolt, which is a big damage dealer, but takes a second or two to charge up and leaves you vulnerable to attacks. And you also have Iron Tail. The weird thing about Iron Tail, apart from the fact that it's shit and I hate it and never use it, because why would you? You've got Quick Attack and Thunderbolt, is that you can only use it when in a battle scenario. Every other attack you can use outside a battle scenario. Iron Tail is just the only one you can't. It's weird. So when the game starts out, you and the squad are just running about Blank Town when suddenly Mew turns up and sucks you into a black hole. It tells you that the Sky Prism is shattered and that they need it to protect the Poker Park. From what exactly, we never find out, but I also caught this line: if the Sky Prism's power is lost, the Sky Pavilion could fall. Now, in doing further research, I found that the Sky Prism doesn't really do much other than protecting the friendship of all Pokemon, so it's pretty much useless. But what I do remember about the Sky Pavilion is that that's where you find Mew, so I assume that the only reason he's making you do this is just to save his own house. So you go about the different worlds in which there are Meadow Zone, Beach Zone, Iceberg Zone, Cavern Zone, Lava Zone, Haunted Zone, Granite Zone, and Flower Zone. First try, baby, let's go. Sometimes there are even zones in zones, so there is that. The zones don't really have any mechanical differences. It's just, you know, kind of for show. Which, you know, I'm not complaining about, because these locations, even for the Wii, look really good. All these new locations also come with brand new Pokemon who you can befriend, and, you know, that's pretty cool. Another thing about the different levels is the mini games. Each level has 2 mini games you can access and play, which give you a certain amount of berries, the currency. If you do well, it also allows you to play as different Pokemon. Why would you want to play as different Pokemon, you ask? To completely break the fucking fabric of reality. For example, in the Haunted House game, where you have to run in a straight line and just smack into gravestones, if you pick Gengar, he can just teleport past all the graves and then gains extra speed as he teleports, so you can just win every game. Nice. Now, some games are better than others. The Blaziken game. But overall, most of them are pretty fun, to be fair. Now let's talk about how awful the currency is in this game. Berries can be found everywhere and are given to you for doing fucking everything. So you'd think with a currency on such high supply, there'd be a lot to spend it on. No, you're wrong! All you can buy is upgrades for your abilities, and once you've bought all them, that's it. They just keep stacking up. I remember maxing out the berry count, which is 9,999, before I could read. And this is where the game gets a bit dull. You just go through all the stages completing different things and collecting the sky shards so Pikachu can snort them. But then, you finally do it. You get to the Flower Zone. This is the last world before the Sky Pavilion. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? So you finally get to the Sky Pavilion, and there Mew is. And for some reason, after all this, after he begs me to help him, well, more like forces me against my will, but let's not worry about that. He forces me through trials for no reason. We have to climb up this pillar even though we don't have nunchucks. You can't play Pokepark Pikachu's Adventure with a nunchuck. What? No nunchuck. There's a nunchuck. There isn't a nunchuck. It's awful. Platforming is awful. That's the point. Then you have to fight Mew and he's transformed into like 3 different forms and it's, again, not the best. And then when you finally beat him, you've beaten the game. You've travelled across the lands far and wide and found and befriended so many Pokemon along the way. Now you're probably wondering, what happens when you befriend every Pokemon in Pokepark Pikachu's Adventure? Nothing. And on that terrible disappointment, we're going to have to end the video there. If you did enjoy, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.